Yo, what's up, family? Welcome to the first Charlie Talks of the community. And today we're gonna talk about a different topic that I think it's very important for you guys to start building upon, which is the difference between discipline and motivation. In the beginning, we think that we have to be motivated, right? But we first need to understand what's the clear definition of motivation, right? Motivation is having a motive plus action. Motivation, motive plus action. And understanding that specific definition, now we can start building upon that concept, all right? Motivation, the motive, first of all. Why are you doing what you are doing? For example, when I was starting in entrepreneurship, I realized that, you know, most of the high net worth individuals, most of the people that were making money and having outstanding results in the industry were speaking English. All right. So right now you see me speaking English, but 5, 6 years ago, bro, I didn't speak English. Like literally, I was getting out from the high school and the bachelor, and I had like mediocre grades on English. And when I realized that English was so important for me to develop, I had a motive, right? In high school, I was not studying anything. In fact, I needed like some support classes from a third party professor to come to my home on the afternoons and study English because I didn't understand anything. And I had those mediocre results. But when I had the motive, I realized that I needed to understand this type of people to progress faster. I realized that it was something I must to do. So I had the motive. Now, after having the motive, now I had to put the action. I knew why I had to do it. Now I needed to understand what to do, right? Now, this is when discipline comes in because I don't think motivation and action are different things. I think that one supports the other, but you still have to understand what actions you have to do without having someone to tell you. So on the days that you don't have that, energy or feel like doing, you still do it. Now, the actions are super important because some people think that they are doing the right things and yet they don't have the results. It's very important to not only repeat the actions every single day, but repeat the right actions every single day. Let's say I want to, learn English. One way is to go to the third party professor classes for learning English. And the other way was to dive deep into this industry and start learning from American individuals so I could learn faster because I was obviously learning something that I wanted to learn and understand and was productive for my life. So this is it. All right, you have to detect what actions to take every single day, and I cannot stress this enough because a lot of you guys are doing a lot of actions every single day, but you don't have those results, and you need someone that tells you what actions are the ones that you have to repeat every single day so you can build the results that you want in your life, right? So, just to recap, motivation is motive plus action. So, this compound of motive plus action is what really creates this energy that makes you literally smash everything on the day, right? You feel like a Greek god, literally. You wake up inspired in the morning, you go to bed like realizing that you have given all your 100%, and you attack every single task with energy. You meet people and they say, wow, this guy or this girl, they are literally, on fire all day long, and you're super motivated, you're fired up. But what happens on those days that you have the motive, you have the action, but you still, those compounds don't create that energy that makes you attack the day with fire, right? Because sometimes those two compounds, they create that energy and sometimes they don't, right? What do you do? That's when discipline comes in, right? And of course, the motive and the action are super important, but you need to have the discipline, which is the external factor for you to make those work on the days that they don't work by themselves, if that makes sense. So, what is the discipline really? The discipline is that, let's say, that self love that you are able to get out from yourself when you don't feel like doing said task. Let's say the clean example and the simplest of the examples, all right? Some days, a lot of days, I will say 17, 80% of the days, I don't like to go to my MMA training, all right? I'm in the car or I'm in the Uber on the way to the mats, and honestly, I'm thinking, what the hell I'm doing right now, going to the mats, if I'm going to punch other people and I will get punched by other people. Some guy will try to choke my neck. I mean, what the fuck I'm doing there, right? And most of the days you don't feel like going through that 1 hour or 1 hour and a half, sometimes even 2 hours, going through that process, right? But then discipline kicks in. And most of the days, you will not feel like doing things, and most people don't do them. But it's a muscle that you have to train, right? You have to seek this comfort every single day, because a lot of people tell me, Charlie, but how do you go to the gym, or how you do your meals, or how you do your disciplined habits every single day without getting tired? And the thing is that you have to do them although you feel tired. And it's not something that you will do overnight. All right. Right now, you eat Cheetos every single day, you play Call of Duty every single day, you jerk off every single day, and you do all that shit every single day. Overnight, you're not going to be that gladiator on the arena. All right. It's impossible, literally. All right. You have to go through the process of, first of all, not knowing what you have to do, not knowing what actions you're doing everything wrong. Then you have to know what actions you have to take, plus having a motive. And then on the days you don't feel like doing them, have the discipline of seeking discomfort with very simple actions. This is the thing. If I go to the gym right now, let's say I have not go to the gym a day in my life, all right? And I go to bench press and I load, I don't know, 100 kilos in total, all right? And I haven't done any bench press in my entire life. That fucking bar is gonna smash myself, right? Because I have not done it at any point. But what if first I do some reps just with the bar, and then tomorrow or in 2 days I load 5 kilos per side, and then I perhaps next day I have some muscle ache, and then next week I add like 1.25 kilos per side. I increase the load. I increase the load. All right. This is the exact same thing with discipline. If you don't like reading books, for example, start by reading one page a day. All right, that's what I did in the beginning. Right now, I'm not a reader, but in the beginning, I didn't like to read, but I understood I had to learn information from other sources, and I didn't like reading, but I understood that I had to read, so I started by writing one page a day. Right now, let's go with backtesting. Backtesting is super fucking boring, but you have to do backtesting, and most of the days you will not feel like it. All right, I hate backtesting, to be fair, but I understand that it's needed, so I at least do 1 day of backtesting per day. So it's something that I know and I understand I can do any day. It doesn't matter how busy I am, but I still build the discipline around that habit. And believe me, those small wins will compound. The small wins that you do every single day, although you don't feel like doing them, are compounding to your self discipline, to your self love, and your self confidence. Why you don't do something on a day that you don't feel like doing? I believe it's a lack of self love. If someday, unless, for example, you have a broken leg or you broke your arm, well, I understand that you are not doing bench press, all right. But if you have a fully able body and you're not going to the gym, although you can do the session, you're breaking that habit. You're breaking that self love around it, And in reality, you're not building that momentum that will compound in the long term. So just to wrap it up, guys, motivation is motive plus action. Those compounds will play together every single day to create that energy that makes you attack the tasks every single day. And the days that not, the discipline comes in. The discipline is a muscle that you build every single day, and you need to start building it from super basic habits to start increasing the load every single day. So the days that you don't feel like doing the hard tasks, you still do them. So start practicing today. After this video, just pause it and make a list of all the tasks that you need to do. Order those tasks by priority and start building the habit from the tasks that don't require that much effort. Start building the discipline from the easiest tasks and start increasing the load every single day until you still do the hardest possible tasks in your list on the days you don't feel like doing them. Don't feel bad for yourself for, don't do the hardest tasks if you're starting. Don't worry about it. All right. It's like me feeling bad by not squatting 200 kilos. Well, I understand that I'm not able right now to squat 10 times 200 kilos, but if I keep doing it in the long term, I will be able to do it. So don't feel bad for yourself. All right. Understand that it's a process in the long term. And yeah, start taking action from today. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Let's get it.